Next, we have Representative Buckner. She's already in our position for our state.
All right.
Woohoo!
I'm Debbie Buckner, and I have the honor and privilege of representing the south part of Meriwether County, Harris County, or part of it, and Talbot County, all of it, and part of Columbus and Muskogee County. It's been my honor and privilege to serve since 2002, and this is as historic a race in the state of Georgia as it was back then. Back then, it was about the time that the Republicans were trying to really push to take over the State House. They didn't do it with elections. They did it by having people change parties after they were elected during that year. So it was historic. But we've got the chance to take it back. We've got the chance with this election to let it be known that we care about democratic values, we care about the principles of the Democratic Party, that we believe in taking care of working families. We've got an opportunity to do that in November. So I want to ask you some questions. How many of you have some good walking shoes that are comfortable that you like to walk in? Raise your hand if you got them.
Hey.
All right, any of you that are candidates, look at those hands. Those are your door-to-door.
There you go.
How many of you have fingers that work?
Yes.
All right, raise your hand high. Because those are people that can dial and punch in numbers to make phone calls and do your phone banking.
There we go.
How many of you know how to shake hands? You know it's the right hand? How many, all of you that know how to shake hands can, I learned this from a lady that never served in office but knew everybody on Capitol Hill. She would take a step forward with her left foot, put her right hand out, and say, "Hi, I'm Mary McGlone from Taylor County, and I'm here to see you about whatever." What I want you to do is change that script, put that foot out, put that hand out, and say your name and say, "I want you to vote for," and you pick which candidate and start at the list and work your way down. We've got such a great list. We've got Stacey Abrams, who will make an absolutely
Stacey.
We've got Sarah Riggs Amico, who will make a wonderful lieutenant governor. My son runs a logging company, and I do the accounting and bookkeeping for him. And I'm telling you, a woman that can run a trucking company and be successful and take care of their families and their employees, that's a woman.
Yes.
And she will be just what we need in the Georgia Senate, I think. All the way down, and we've got great candidates in our area, especially that I want to highlight. We have got an opportunity to take back our Senate seat and make it a Democratic seat. We need to be behind her 550%.
Yes.
We also need, I'm fortunate and blessed not to have opposition, so you're stuck with me 2 more years, and I'm glad that you are. But we got to make sure Bob Trammell goes back up there as the House leader. When we have people that are great community leaders and know the community and care about it, and they go up and represent us as plain old citizens, we can get things done for our community and our state. These will be great working partners, the 3 of us together. There's no telling if we can get things right with leadership that what we might be able to do for the state of Georgia. So I'm hoping that we'll get them all re-elected and get the top of the ticket elected as well. But I have one more question for you. How many of you know how to hold a pen?
Yeah.
All right. Some of you need to use that pen to write some checks.
Yes.
The Dean of the House is Calvin Smyrie from Columbus, Georgia. Many of you may know him. And he has a quote that is often stolen from him, but I'm giving him credit. He says, those of us that remember old steam locomotives that ran on coal. So trains may run on coal, but campaigns run on gold.
Yes.
We need some money, some gold, some cash in those campaigns. So it doesn't matter how much or how little you give, just give. Because that does several things. It provides an opportunity when people are looking over the disclosure report to show that there's broad-based support. It also, anytime you put money on something, whether you're betting on a dog, a horse, or a person, you feel more committed to do something to help them and to talk about them to your neighbors and friends. So that's a commitment for you to them that's important for you as much as it is for the candidate. Now, no matter how much or how little you give. The other thing that I think is really important for us to do is to be aware of our friends and neighbors that may need rides to the poll, or may need to have absentee ballot applications and may need to be reminded to get those in the mail on time, or may need a ride to go and vote early. The saddest thing to me is when you see someone a great person lose a race by 25 votes, or people say, I forgot to vote that day. The first time I ran for office, of course, Junction City's telephone book's not very big, but my mother-in-law called every person on election day in that phone book and said, have you gone to vote for my daughter? She didn't miss a phone number in that book. That's the kind of commitment we need. We need to pick a candidate and be willing to call everybody in that phone book and say, have you voted early? Have you voted absentee? If not, on the 6th, be there. Be wherever, and I'll give you a ride, or be sure you go and vote. We've got to get the numbers out. We've got to get the people to the polls, and they've got to vote for our candidates. And then we'll see some differences in Georgia. Thank you for being here today. Enjoy your pancakes. And when you leave here today, make it a point to talk to at least 5 people today, 10 tomorrow, and 15 the next day. And say, this is an important election. Vote for the candidate that you are backing, or all of the Democrats, or vote whatever you want to say, but make sure it's a Democrat, one of these great candidates that we're talking about.
Yes.
Thank you for the